Figured I might try one more short lap because it's getting later. I've done close to 30 miles. I want to hit over that mark, I think, before I go. I just don't want to make myself feel so bad tomorrow and the next day either, you know. Because I can already tell, like, that's why I'm trying to sit back some and look more forward, but it still wants to get me a little bit. Of course, I guess I could just go like 13 miles an hour like this, but like pretty much everybody's left but like one other person. So I could creep like this if I really wanted to. Just go slow and talk about shit, like whatever the hell I want to talk about. You know, I have no clue what the hell that would be. Because it's just a nice day and I was just focused on ATV today. But yeah, I'll tell you, I'm glad that this U.S. aid thing is being exposed, because it's been like a CIA money laundering, regime change in other countries, politicians get kickbacks in America and the billions type deal for decades. Which is why so many of them are screaming as their little piggy banks about to be stolen. And you know, it's funny, the American people, we're so much debt, we're broke. And if we do not reverse course, it is not going to be pretty. And I don't think these twerps really understand that like, if we just keep borrowing and spending so they can get rich, guess what? That money they're gonna hoard won't be worth a damn thing, and then what will happen is a bunch of poor people will come and, well, you know how history works in those situations. Light them up. So, I don't think they quite understand that they're little, and they, you know, they've already made enough money. Like, how much is too much taxpayer money? All of it? You know, till you're set for life with your family for being a douche nozzle. Well, let's see, how short of a lap do I want to do here? Do I want to go down to the right a little bit? Or I just want to stay? I don't know if I want to do the swampy shit. I've got some mud on here, but I don't want to get so much on here that I really got to stop and pay money to wash it. So that's $1 million question. Mud or no mud? Swamp or no swamp? Huh. Well, just go this way and turn around a little bit, I guess. Of course, I got here later in the day than some people too, so I make sure I show up when it's nice and warm. I've been so tired of the cold. Another 4 weeks and hopefully it'll be nice all the time, but usually it starts getting warmer, like, you know, before March 21st. It at least warms up some, which is good. Won't start getting decently warm until April. Oh, can't wait. I'm going to wear some flip-flops this week while I can. Let my nasty winter feet dry out. I'm wearing socks all the frickin' time. Okay, well, I'm hungry, so that's a good sign with my neck and shoulders feeling the way it was earlier. So, it's starting to bother me some. And like I said, I'm not going to go fast. I'm going to try to sit up. Maybe I need to look at, see how the Yamaha handlebars feel. And and some other ones, because I have read that the Suzuki is a little less ergonomic than some of the others, so you know, if I can get one that's real ergonomic, that would be great. But of course, if I can stay kind of in the position I'm in right now, I'm doing better. I just, like I said, when I go fast, I have a tendency to want to look in front of the ATV more too for obstacles and shit. But when I'm going slow, it doesn't really matter, so I can look more straight forward and keep my neck back, kinda. But yeah, oh yeah, another thing that some of the waste that was found is, okay, so shit tons, like probably 2/3 or more of the IRS is remotely working. Okay, so they're not coming into the office. Prior to COVID, when everyone was coming in, they were spending like $300,000 or something, $230,000 a month on those K-Cups in one certain flavor. And they're still doing that every month. They're buying the same amount of K-Cups, and there's not even anybody there. Who the hell is getting these, you know, I guarantee you somebody is taking them home. You 100% bet that. So see, those are examples of some of the shit that can be cut. I mean, that's $1 million a year just from K-Cups that you can save. And that would have been, you know, you could have saved $5 million over the last few years. Okay, well that's $5 million you could have given to veterans or put towards anything. Like I said, that could be done all over the government, and the politicians are fighting it tooth and frickin' nail. The career ones, Dems and GOP, they're both freaking crying, oh my God, people are gonna die in the world without it. No, nobody will die in the world without it, because like I think the number I read is only about 10% of that money actually goes to where it's supposed to go, and to people that really need it. So where is the other 90% going? Who all is laundering this money? Where is it going? And it has to stop. And you know, like I said, they use this fund to go after Ukraine too, you know. Like in Soros, he has all kinds of NGOs and philanthropic deals, and USAID gives him billions of dollars. So and it's funny, so when people talk about Soros spending billions doing this and that, he isn't even spending his own fucking money. He's spending money he got from the taxpayers to fuck us over. I mean, that is amazing. And they let it happen. The career politicians on both sides let it happen. They're just like, hey, you know, give me some money, let me screw another minor kid, you know, I don't care what nationality, bring them in from the border so they're disposable, and then, you know, pay me. And that's pretty much it. It's power, because they get power from their job title is what they are, and what cocktail parties they go to, and the people that get around and all in DC, it's like they suck each other's asses basically. Like they do. I guess that's the most eloquent way to put it for me, is they do that. So, you know, it's just horrible. Oh, well, it got me that time from moving around there. And they don't care about us one bit. It's all about them. And I know Obama said he was going to transform America, and he pretty much like started bringing in activists and all kinds of fucked up woke shit. That he brought in all the clowns from the episodes of South Park that they used to make fun of, basically 20 years ago. Like Mr. Garrison and everybody else in there. So, and he dumb down the education system, so you got a bunch of dumb people in government jobs and positions that have no business having those kind of jobs, and will do whatever Obama wanted, and they think that, you know, going against Trump is heroic because he's a fascist and all this shit. I hope these people realize that that's called sedition. You can think he's a fascist, and you know what, we get some real proof of that. Okay, we can talk then. But in the first week of office, him trying to clean up the budgetary messes and all the money that's just willy-nilly going everywhere, and then every few years, you know, some department gets on TV and says, "Oh, we lost $1 trillion. We have no clue where it went, no record. We're scratching our heads and no idea where it went." And it's like, this has happened like 4 or 5 times. So you can't sit there and get mad when we want to do something about it and figure out what is going on here, because taxpayers are getting ripped off majorly, and we can't afford it. And I know people are like, "Oh yeah, we're spending money and we're going to go belly up to where there will be no economy, because the dollar will not be worth anything." That's where we're headed if we keep printing money like we're doing and going into debt and do not get it under control. And it's going to hurt for a minute to get it under control, because it has gotten so out of control. And that's another thing people don't realize is, yeah, there's going to be some shit from it. And, you know, it needs to happen, because if we keep doing what we're doing now, it'll be 10 times, 20 times worse. And that's not what you want. You can't do that. It's like not, definitely not sustainable. Alright, so see, I'm at 28 miles already, so I guess I can start heading back towards the truck. Alright, maybe I can also eat and get back at a reasonable hour. And I don't want to feel too bad either. You know, maybe I want to rinse my shit. See, I forgot what to tell you, the fast track and the single track. That last time I went down there with a bunch of people, that was, everybody got stuck. Almost, not really, but Mike's Raptor got stuck in it. It was so muddy, I slipped and fell in it. Like, it wasn't very fun even on my machine in the mud, you know. So I don't ever go that way anymore. I just fuck all that mud. You know, I think coming up, I've never been where when it goes in and it says F left lodge. I've never been that way. It might cut off some of my shit, or some of my time, but that's okay. I'll go that way. Like I said, I'll get 30 minutes in. It'll be closer to 5 o'clock when I leave. It'll make me feel better about spending $40 coming here, because I really like the $5 trails. Like, I can buy a state pass for what I spent coming here, basically, for a year. So I'm probably going to get a state pass this year. Because that's just, I think, going to be the most efficient route. Like, I go close to 10 times a year. And you know what? Even if I only go 5, it's money for fixing the trails and shit. And that's plenty well spent, I think, so. I could get logos. I don't really want to go to the apartment and eat it, because it's like a 50-minute drive, and I still got to drop off my ATV and shit. Whereas I can go by the house, drop the ATV off, and eat there, and I'd actually be able to wash my hands there to get the grease off and shit. So I don't know, I might do that instead. Trying to eat in Athens and then going home all greasy-handed and shit. I don't know. Whoa. I could also just wait and go get Jack if I wanted to. But it'll be much later when I do that, because like I said, I still got to go by the house and drop the ATV off and drop the trailer and shit. Sucks. Might be back in the house by April, maybe. Really sucks. But it is what it is, you know. I mean, I could take this there and park it and shit and take it back the next day, but it was out there last night, and 2 nights in a row, that's when someone could try yoinking it, you know. And I don't even want anybody to try. But I also need to spray it off, and it's gonna be nice and warm tomorrow, and I'd really rather not take it home, put it in the garage, and then I gotta get it out and get around all the metal roofing and shit that they're doing to be able to clean it. So I really kind of just need to be able to, I don't know, maybe I don't need to stay too much longer and stop by, spray some of the mud off on the way, because I've probably missed the shop here. I always go by a car wash and winder and spray it off. I could go by one in Athens or Walkinsville, I guess. Depends on where I want to eat, I reckon. Hey, 30 miles on the dot. Look right at it. Sweet. Alright, well, I got my 30 miles in for the day. That's good. Good to know. The more you know. Bing. Okay, see, now I think I'm coming up to that merge. So, like I said, I don't think I've ever taken the left trail up there. I really don't think I have. I'm not going real fast, I think I could go to the remainder trail going like at a creepy pace like I am now, going like 10 miles an hour, going 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees me. Hello, bird. Bird, bird, bird is the word, a word, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word, bird. I'm Peter Griffin, bird is the word, bird is the word. Everybody knows about the bird. Still can't believe motherfucker hit a possum in here. Ah! How dare you, Miss Greta. Fucking alcohol fetal syndrome face. Jesus Christ. I know, they could have run out in front of them when they were going fast and there's nothing they could do, but I don't know. Still, fuck. Sucks, man. Poor little fella, wrong place at the wrong time. Really makes me sad, though. Because I like possums. I like raccoons not living at the house or too close to the house. But they've always used the lot next door to cut through. So, like, okay, now you see it says Lodge left and F. But the question is, where does it merge back in? You know, I think we were sent this way. They were redoing stuff years ago, and this was roped off for a little bit, and you had to go this way. Maybe. Let's see. Like I said, I'm not really going this way. Watch it be like a straight shot to some shit. I mean, I've already been that way to the right twice today, so... And yes, it is a little bit longer, but I am tired. It is almost 5 o'clock. Yeah, see? That is what it did. Where am I? Okay, it brought me way around to here. Cut around some stuff, but it looks like I'll still get a couple of areas here of fun. So if I come through there and turn there, let's see how far it is from here. It's kind of good to know some of the cut-throughs if I'm want to do like a 10-minute little loop or something before I go sometimes or whatever, because sometimes I know I mess up and get out here and I go too far and it gets later and I got to get back and, oh, you got a slow one?
Yeah, she's up front.
Okay, I'm not going fast anyway. I'm going like 12 or 13 so I'm cruising. I mean, I was going a little quicker behind that guy, but of course, I also want to make sure that he's not stuck out here and some. I guess he was waiting on his kid, which is okay. Or he's up front, so we'll see. If I run into some kid going slow up here, then I know it's him, but I don't think it's going to be. Oh, nope. Maybe it is. That's fine. Y'all are good. I can have a little fun on the hill, not jumping. Whee! Okay, let's see here. Does smell funky compared to mine with that little two-stroke. Go ahead. I'd say getting close to 35 miles is a pretty good day going. I mean, hey, I've been outside and sunshine and the fresh air and shit. Usually like mid-February I get sick. This year may not. I might make enough vitamin D. I'll be okay, but I still need to start doing my supplements like I do every end of January into February, because I get sick. I got sick at the same time every single year for years. I saw a pattern, and now if I take certain things, I don't get sick. And I'm usually good. Guy with it being warm, he was probably hungry and coming out for food, because like I said, it has been really cold here lately, so I'm sure that some of the food he would have gotten wasn't available, and it was warm today and he was going to come out and find some food. Instead he got smacked by a frickin' ATV or a dirt bike or something instead.